Hello and welcome to another episode of Video Game Easter Eggs, the series where we cover some of the best Easter eggs found in video games. In today's episode, we find a stupid clown in Sir Whoopass, we perform a satanic ritual in Phasmophobia, and we shoot the biggest head I've ever seen in Find 100 Ducks and Blast Them. As always, if you know of an Easter egg, secret or hidden detail that I'm yet to cover, then let me know in the comments, and if I use it in a video, I'll feature your name in the credits. Anyway, without further delay, let's get started. Right, let's begin today's video with Atomfall. Now, having made a video all about Atomfall a couple of weeks ago, I said that I was pretty certain I'd found all there is to find in the most British game to ever British. Now, I'm pretty sure that I've found all there is to find in this game. See, I did say that, but not for the first time. It turns out I was wrong. Now, one of the more contentious Easter eggs from that video was the zombie shark found in Wyndham. Some of you said that it might just be a decaying shark, and not the same zombie shark seen in Zombie Army 4. Well, this rotting shark corpse, zombified or not, isn't the only reference to Zombie Army in Atomfall. If you explore the castle ruins, you can find this. So it's one of the creepy dolls from Zombie Army 4. And just like the creepy dolls in Zombie Army 4, it will disappear when you get too close. I mean, it would have been nice if it did something spooky, like the dolls in Zombie Army did all the time. But I suppose just disappearing will have to do. The other Atomfall Easter egg that I missed can be found at Casterfell Woods. At this location on the map, you can find this. So, I know axes are cool and everything, but I'm not sure the use of one requires a 5-person audience. Well, if we take a closer look at what exactly the axe was chopping, we can see a ring. Not loads of rings, just the one ring. If this wasn't already obvious, and I don't know how much more obvious I could have been, then this is a reference to this scene from The Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring. Now, for a free game that sees you shooting ducks, Find 100 Ducks and Blast Them has a lot of cool things hiding away. Of course, we've already discovered the stapler in the jelly, and we've also seen what happens when you try to shoot a dog when you really should be shooting ducks. Well, it turns out that sometimes shooting something other than ducks is rewarded. I mean, that is if you consider a gigantic exploding head a reward. If you climb on the roof of the house, you can do this. So far off into the distance, you can find a man on top of a mountain waving at you. And whenever you see a man far off into the distance on top of a mountain waving at you, you should always shoot at him. I mean, if I had to guess, I would say that this is one of the development team. Now, not all Easter eggs can be giant exploding heads. I mean, if they were, then they would lose their appeal pretty quickly. Round the corner of the house, you can find a lemonade stand with a duck asking if they have any grapes. Now, this grape-loving duck isn't just being really stupid. It is instead a reference to the duck song that was uploaded 16 years ago and has over 656 million views.
A duck walked up to a lemonade stand and he said to the man, run in the stand, hey, bump, 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 got any grapes?
Now, the final duck blasting Easter egg is either the start of a really big mystery or just free promotion for the developers' up-and-coming games. If you shoot the bus stop, the unicorn, the fountain twice, the unicorn again, and then finally the bus stop, this will happen. So after being told to join them on the roof, a mask-wearing man will hint at exploring other realities beyond your imagination. He then gives you a code, that being ductality, before saying that you'll need to find him in other realities to work out what that code means. Now, if I was to take a guess, the talk of other realities means other games. So I had a look on Steam to see what other games the folks at Welcome Back Games have been working on, and so far it's Find 100 Ducks and 2 more. I'll check out the other games to see if we can find the mystery man in those too, but as always, if you have a different theory, then let me know in the comments. Now, I'm going to be honest here. Despite owning Phasmophobia pretty much since launch, and despite featuring it in loads of videos, I've never actually completed a mission. My jump scare tolerance is ridiculously low, so the thought of hunting a ghost that is actually hunting me is my idea of hell. Well, what if I told you there was a way to summon a ghost right in front of you, therefore removing the fear of the unknown that can make hunting ghosts so scary? If you find all of the cursed possessions on the Sunny Meadows map, or better yet, load up a practice run with all of the cursed possessions already found, you can place them here at the chapel. After placing each item, if you then equip your lighter and light the candles, this will happen. Now, I know that I said finally seeing what you're up against might help calm your nerves, but if you can look at this thing and still be calm, then you're a better person than me. So in the last episode of my Hidden Video Game Details series, we took a look at the extremely funny Sir Whoopass. I just knew that this game would have some cool things to find, but when I entered the sewers and found a red balloon, I was kind of underwhelmed.
Is this what's called foreshadowing?
I mean, loads of games have done the whole red balloon thing, and I was kind of hoping that Sir Whoopass would do something special. Well, as you make your way further into the sewers, you can find this. So in a move that is probably part to avoid the wrath of lawyers and part because it's funny, you can find a giant clown called Pennydum, who isn't to be confused with his older and much creepier brother, Pennywise. The other Sir Whoopass Easter egg that I found references a line that I can guarantee you've all heard at least once. If you ask Melisande what's up with her leg, she will say this.
I used to be an adventurer like you, but then I took a boulder to the head, she said.
So despite asking about her leg, Melisande will explain that she used to be an adventurer like you until she took a boulder to the head, which is of course a reference to this line of dialogue from Skyrim.
I used to be an adventurer like you, then I took an arrow in the knee.
Right, let's end today's video with Schedule 1. Now, if you've been watching me and my stupid videos for a while now, you'll know that I love a good simulator game. The only thing is, most of them are pretty bare bones, and soon end up feeling like I'm doing real world chores and not playing a game. Well, I think that's why I'm enjoying Schedule 1 so much. You see, the game is about you becoming the next Pablo Escobar, minus all the violence and exotic pets. Oh, and the moustache. The thing is, there is so much that goes into building a budding drug empire that you rarely get bored of making said drugs. I mean, I spent a good 5 minutes cleaning up trash because you get paid to do it, completely ignoring the fact that I could make much more cash with almost zero effort by selling weed. Anyway, enough about my upstart empire. You're here for the Easter eggs, and I'm here to show you the Easter eggs so I can play more Schedule 1. Round the back of Dan's hardware, you can find this. So it's a giant spoon. Now usually I would take a guess as to why it was here, but if I'm honest, I have absolutely no idea. So if you think you know, then let me know in the comments. The final Easter egg for today's video can be found round the back of the pizza restaurant. So this is obviously meant to be SpongeBob, but it kind of looks like a cross between SpongeBob and Handsome Squidward. Thankfully, I have a degree in Telugu, and by that I mean I know how to use Google Lens. And translating this text, we can see that our square friend here is saying SplashBob. I mean, I have no idea what this means, so again, let me know your theories in the comments. So that's it. If you enjoyed this video, then leaving a like is really appreciated. If you are a fan of Easter eggs and secrets in games, then perhaps consider subscribing, as that's what this channel is all about. Remember, we are trying to hit 1 million subscribers by the end of the year, so if you could subscribe and help me out, that would be awesome. YouTube seems to think that you'll enjoy this video on screen, so go ahead and check that out, and as always, thank you all for watching, and I'll speak to you all soon.